Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. As you can tell from the title, I titled this Hit and Run. Caught on camera. What am I talking about? Let's get to it. So, I was in bed all day today. Was not feeling well, okay? I get up late. It was after like 12 o'clock, right? Woke up to 1,000 phone calls, 1,000 emails as usual. And I realized, oh no, I'm running out of toilet paper. So I need to go to the dollar store and go get toilet paper, right? So then, as I'm going to the store, about to get in my vehicle, I heard something fall to the ground when I opened my car door. So what was that noise? So then I looked behind it. I heard it behind my bumper, right? Lo and behold, somebody had hit my car in the parking garage where I live. Can y'all believe that? Now, I was a little hot. Oh, I was a little upset. It's minor because they hit my tail light, but my tail light ah, damn it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This speaker keeps going off. I hate this damn speaker. Why does it keep going off on me? I got it on the charger. Anyway, sorry about that, y'all. My speaker keeps going off. I got like a little Bluetooth karaoke speaker box with a microphone. It comes with two of these. I found it on TikTok Shop. But yeah, I was very annoyed at the fact that somebody thought they could just hit my shit and run and not know who did it. But newsflash, there's a million cameras in this parking garage. And best believe your ass is on candy camera. And all my years of living across different apartment complexes, I ain't never had nobody hit my vehicle. It stirred me up. I ain't gonna lie, it ruffled my feathers a bit. It did. I was really upset. But yeah, I went ahead, called the police, made a police report, told the property manager. She said that she had the cameras pulled by the end of the day. The camera people said that they needed the officer's info, gave her the officer's info, and they went ahead and filed a report. So hopefully in the next 24 to 48 hours, once they identify the jerk off that hit my car and ran off, hopefully they catch a charge. We'll see. I don't know yet. But in the state of Virginia, it's only deemed as a misdemeanor if your vehicle is unattended and if you're not inside of it. If someone hits your car that's parked. Now, if I was inside that mug, it would have been a felony, depending on the severity of the damage. But yeah, hello, welcome in. But yeah, I was a little upset. I'm not gonna lie, I was just knowing that as hard as I work for my shit, somebody ended up still hitting my car. Don't know how. Mind you, my car wasn't in the back of a corner. It wasn't sticking out. Like I didn't park crazy, crooked or nothing. It's literally in the same parking spot every day I come home. It's in the very front of the handicap parking spot, right by the elevator, where people come off the elevator. And you would never think twice that somebody would hit my shit. But yet they did. I saw they bold for hitting somebody's car in the front where the cameras. You bold as hell. Oh yeah, you real bold. Yeah, I was really upset. But karma gonna come back. Karma's gonna bite their ass times 10 and come back. Cause I guarantee you, whoever hit my shit was probably a young punk kid, probably a college kid, who was most likely either drunk or they were so oblivious they may have not realized they tapped my shit. It does happen. Some people may have done it, unintentionally. It can happen. Sometimes accidents do happen and people don't realize it hit somebody else's car. But I think in this situation, I think they knew that they hit my shit. This wasn't, like I said, a fender bender. This wasn't a love tap. This was a huge hit to my car, to the point where their car paint rubbed off on mine. They hit it pretty hard. Oh yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't have cared if nothing was broken or smashed, but because my whole entire tail light was smashed, I said I came right around like this. I said if I leave my door, I'm gonna get harassed like a motherfucker. But police, they're gonna harass the shit out of me for a broken tail light. That's a ticket. I have to get this fixed. I don't have a fucking choice. So now, not only did you fuck me over as far as traveling from place to place in my own vehicle, but now I have to wait until I get this fucking fixed. So, joke's on me. Yay. Because someone decided to be an a-hole and tear up my car, now I have to sit here and wait till it gets fixed. I just thank God my vehicle is still drivable. I'm just really pissed off that now I'm riding around with a broken tail light, and hopefully, God forbid, the cops don't fuck with me on the road. Hopefully they don't mess with me. We'll see. But I was just thankful that the officer that did my report was a very nice guy, and he gave me a lot of great advice and stuff. Can I get a shout out? Yes, shout out to JoJo Y715T. I think is the username. Shout out to JoJo. Um, but yeah, I'm still floored of what happened. I just can't believe they did it in the middle of the night thinking that they weren't going to get caught. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. But yeah, and here's the kicker, y'all. What ticked me off even more was when the officer that came out to do my report said that this isn't the first time someone's actually done a hit and run in this garage. That's what you mean. He said, oh, this is common. We have a whole bunch of incidents in this garage almost every day. I said, wait, what? He said, oh, yeah, we just had one about an hour ago on a different report. Yeah, when he said that, that pissed me off even more because it just tells me how reckless people are when it comes to parking. Yeah, I felt some type of way. I was really annoyed. But yeah, I'm just like, you can have your fun and have your cake and eat it too, but just leave me out of it. Leave my shit out of it. Don't hit my property. We won't have any problems. Like I said, I'm not the type of person that's petty. I wouldn't have cared if it wasn't so much damage done. If it was like a little fender bender tap, like a little love tap, my tail light wasn't smashed to a million pieces, it would have been fine. But because the impact of the hit to my vehicle, I said, oh no, now you gotta pay a proper. Now you're gonna have to pay. Whether it's your insurance or whether it's through a check, I don't give a damn. Somebody gonna replace this shit. Somebody is gonna get something done. I sure as hell ain't doing it. I'm not doing this shit out of pocket. It wasn't my fault. But yeah, I'm just really frustrated how grown ass people can just casually hit someone else's vehicle and not think twice to leave their information. I'm really annoyed at that shit. It's 2026, people. If you know you're wrong, leave a note, leave a message. That's all I'm saying. If you know you messed up, if you know you hit somebody's vehicle, leave a message. Then you wouldn't have these problems. But because they didn't leave a message, now they won't catch a charge. Like I said, you should have left a note. But now you ended up with a hit and run charge. And depending on the state, a hit and run varies depending on the damage. It goes from misdemeanor to felony. In the state of Texas, that's actually a felony. You hit someone's shit and you run off, whether they're in the car or not, that's an automatic felony. State jail felony, to be exact. Up to $5,000 fine and possibly 6 months in the county jail if you have a real asshole of a judge. Now, if you hit someone here in Virginia, depending on the severity of the incident, it ranges again from misdemeanor to felony. If it's less than $1,000, nobody was injured, misdemeanor. It was over $1,000 and somebody was injured, felony. That's how Virginia works. So because nobody was in the car, this is only a misdemeanor, unfortunately. But a charge is a charge. I'd rather you have something on your ass than have nothing at all. Because I want you to remember my black ass. And remember the next time you decide to hit somebody else's vehicle, you're going to catch another charge every single time you do it. Because, hunty, I have nothing but time on my hands. Since you've been away, boy, I got no plans. No, 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 no. That's me. I have nothing but time on my hands to press charges on every single person that was involved in that lovely hit and run. Yeah. And as nice as this property is, I would have never guessed. They had so many incidents like this. I would have never guessed. Never. Now I understand it was probably a kid who got spooked and got scared. You know, probably didn't want their mommy and daddy to know they committed a hit and run. I get it. I've been there. Damn it. Shit keeps going off. Hold on, y'all. The speaker's pissing me off. I'm gonna probably charge up this microphone. But anyway, moral of the story, people. Make sure you have a camera nearby at all times so you can catch the perpetrators. Because God forbid I lived in the hood and there were no cameras, no witnesses. The police wouldn't be able to do shit. They wouldn't be able to identify the perp or the perpetrator or the suspect, whatever you want to call them. But because I'm in a nice neighborhood, hallelujah, with 1,000,000 cameras all over this place, they caught the perpetrator. Oh, yeah. I don't know what they look like, but when I get that report back, well, I'll know what they look like. Oh, yes. Yes, I will. And if I have to go before the court, I will gladly go before the judge too, to really make an example out of the person, because I don't have nothing but time. I have nothing but time. Nothing but time. But yeah, it's been a wild day. I expected it to be a very chill day today until I saw my vehicle. And I just wanted to let you guys know, for future reference, if you decide to park somewhere, make sure you are aware of your surroundings. Make sure if you're backing up your car, or if you're parking forward, or even parallel parking, watch before you turn your wheel and hit someone else's car. And if you're not sober, God forbid, take an Uber, for crying out loud. If you're drinking and driving, get a damn Uber. I have a bad feeling whoever did this either had to be drunk or they were just so oblivious they didn't realize it hit my car. Now, like I said, I'm just waiting to hear back from the officer next week to find out if they got out that vehicle. Because if they got out that vehicle and they know they hit my shit and still ran off, yeah, your ass is going down. But if they never got out the vehicle and they never realized they hit my shit, then I'll let it go. But I will also make sure that I get their insurance information as well. But the insurance is going to go up. Oh, yes. My insurance will not be affected, but theirs will, for damn sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That insurance is going to be sky high by the time I get done with that person. Let's believe it. And this is why I tell people you better be insured. Because if they're not, now you're going to be in more trouble with the police. Let that person be uninsured. Yeah, they're gonna take that license away real fast. Real fast. And they gonna wish they didn't hit nobody else's car in the parking garage. They gonna wish they did. But yeah, that's all. I ain't gonna be on here long. I'm not gonna squabble all day about a baby little hit and run on my vehicle that I paid so hard for and worked so hard to maintain over the years that some jackass just had to smash my tail light. Yeah, I ain't gonna complain about it all day. I just wanted to make sure that you guys are aware of what's happening out here in these streets. But even in my own home, I would have never guessed that somebody would hit my car. I would expect some shit like this to happen downtown, like at a bar, at a club, or somewhere else like a grocery store, not my own home. Not the very place where I sleep every day. No, that pissed me off even more because now that just told me that A, you're either a resident that lives here, or B, you're a visitor of a resident that just casually hit my car and ran because you don't give a damn because you don't live here. And you figure nobody would ever know. Well, joke's on you. The whole world knows who you are. But that's all. I'm going to go now. I hope you guys enjoyed this live and this very informative message that I sent out. But yeah, I'm going to be real cautious now of where I park my car. Even though I park in the very front of this building every single day, I'm going to be extremely cautious. I'm going to start backing in my vehicle. I'm not going to park forward no more. I'm just not. I'm just trying to keep backing in my vehicle and make sure I am close to the elevator at all times. Because I don't have time for this shit. I just don't. And hell, sometimes I might just park in front of this building just to make an example out of the fact that I don't want nobody fucking up my shit. So if you really hit my shit in front of the building, then you really don't care. Yeah. I might just start parking in front of the building instead of the garage because I don't know where it's safe anymore to park. I really don't. It sucks. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. If you have any suggestions on where I can put my vehicle and protect it from getting hit again in my own home, I'm all ears. Feel free to drop a suggestion in the comments below. But y'all take care now. Bye.